Hi guys, DevilHunterXYZ, and this time we're continuing with Knack, and we are now on Chapter 4.
Welcome, Doctor. It's a pleasure to have you here. Please, come this way. Viktor's expecting you. Hard to believe this is what destroyed 20 of our toughest robots.
Believe it, Katrina. He's quite dangerous.
Viktor, why did you kidnap my assistant?
Doctor, don't be so melodramatic. I merely took him for a ride in my flyer. I needed your full attention, and I didn't think I'd be getting it out there in the woods.
What about our mission? We were supposed to help those poor people. To find out where the goblins were coming from and prevent them from ever attacking us again.
I was a volunteer. I put in my time. If you care so much, why don't you track down the rest of the goblins yourself and finish them off? Point of fact, I've been working on something much more interesting. Take a look. Yes, it's true. A single relic weighing more than a ton. Such a thing should not be possible, of course, yet here it is before you.
Where did you find it?
I have dozens like this. We are on the verge of the next step of human evolution. The power of these giant relics will be the engine that drives it. But to take that next step, I need Knack.
Knack? What's he got to do with this?
Knack is the key, which is to say I need your pet. And I need him to be cooperative. No getting huge and nasty. No smashing everything in sight. What is he doing?
Let's go! Clear the way, Knack. We'll be right behind you.
Alright, now the whole goal of Chapter 4 is pretty much to escape Viktor's palace. Which I'm kind of questioning, how does one guy afford a palace this huge? Also, I just realized we're facing different types of enemies. Instead of the typical goblins, now we're facing humans. Pretty much Viktor's security, I guess. Well, another secret area. Of course, not even well hidden. There might as well have just been a sign in front of the door. Oh, finally, a different person. That has a sword. I'll take it. The ones with the rocket launchers are pretty useless. I mean, unless they were heat-seeking missiles, well, that'd be a different story.
Knack! Wait up! Those are security beams. And look, there's a discharge weapon too. If we break those beams, we're toast.
Well, up won't get us out, but we can't stay here. Let's go.
Oh, I guess I'll take a little detour. But unfortunately, it's an ambush. Really, this guy with the rocket launcher is so useless. Oh, like this part.
Let's go!
Had escaped the barrage of lightning. Of course, it was a lot faster in very hard difficulty. Actually, a weird story with that. When I was playing through on very hard, I actually did get hit near the very end, and somehow I just glitched outside of the palace. It was kind of weird, but yeah, I wasn't complaining. You know, I say this chapter is pretty good when it comes to dodging attacks. You know, if you're never really good at dodging moves so far, I think this would be a good chapter to really learn. And also, I think it's one of the chapters where it starts getting easy to find secret areas. I mean, it's like not even trying anymore.
Take the fastest plane you've got, and go get them.
I can't believe he fell for the old remote-controlled plane trick. And now, time to see what Viktor's up to with those relics. We're gonna need to find a way past those security beams, though.
Doctor, what about our mission? Shouldn't we head back and join up with Uncle Ryder?
Lucas, that's enough already. Ryder is doing everything that can be done at this time. No, what we need to do is find a way past those beams. Any ideas?
Yeah. I think I might have something.
Good.
Hey, Knack. You see those patrol robots? They're using clear crystals in their spotlights. Let's go and disassemble about 20 of them.
What exactly will that get us?
It will just be easier to show you. We'll be right back.
Alright, chapter 4-2. And I kinda like this chapter. I mean, they try to go into a stealth aspect. Well, the keyword being try.
Just as I thought.
I mean, for the most part, you don't really have to do stealth. I mean, you could just go out and just, knock down everyone you find, but... I mean, unless you were trying to go for that trophy where you had to defeat the 20 enemies without getting spotted, it's just really not necessary. But at least the whole objective of this chapter is a little bit different. You have to try to find 20 crystals.
I'll pick them up. You keep going.
Alright, this is where things change up a little bit. Now you have the machines circling around the area. Of course, trying to do it stealthily, it takes a little bit of time. But the guys I'm not too worried about is just trying not to get spotted by the searchlight. Sometimes you just have to be a little bit lucky. And then sometimes you gotta be glad that these robots are just not, well, that aware of any situation.
Just a few more, Knack. Almost done.
Alright, this chapter doesn't really have a start to finish kind of design. It just keeps looping over and over until you get the 20 crystals. But then jumps to this scene. Just another fight against more robots.
Knack, thanks for the save.
I think that's enough. Knack, remember what you did with the icicles? I need you to move those crystals into your body the same way.
Oh, it's ridiculous. I didn't think it was possible. The arcane energies in Knack's chest orb can only interact with
the hyperdense material of the relics. Yes, it's possible. Now, Knack, this next trick might be harder. I need you to concentrate and move whatever part of you's doing the thinking into the crystals. Just leave the relics behind. I present to you, Stealth Knack.
Very nice. Now, I want you to get through those laser beams and shut them down.
Alright, chapter 4-3, and now we get introduced to its Stealth Knack. As you can see, his health is very minuscule. I mean, overall, it's not really too useful. I mean, Stealth Knack is only used for just bypassing lasers. And unfortunately, it doesn't make you invisible to the enemies, which I kind of thought that was a missed opportunity. But that would have been a little bit fun, just bypassing all the enemies. Well, I almost got hit there. You know, stealth knack is also good for, I guess, shrinking down in size, you know, to fit through small air ducts, I guess. So it's like I look at 3 directions at once to make sure I'm not getting attacked. Now we got missiles and energy happening at the same time. I know the enemies are starting to group together more often.
Hey, Knack. How did it feel, Knack?
Like I was sleepwalking. It's the strangest thing. Whatever I am doesn't want to be far from this for too long.
Alright, now here's where things get a little bit more challenging. I have to fight a group of enemies, but also avoid the laser at the same time. So I mean, there's really 2 possibilities. I could just stay as the giant Knack and just avoid the lasers, or I could try doing stealth Knack and avoid the enemies. Alright, I think in this case I'm just gonna try to, well, press my luck on this one. Hopefully I won't get hit.
So much security. I can't wait to see what Viktor's up to back there.
Alright, now I got missiles and lasers to deal with. Well, at least the lasers won't be much of a problem with this switch. Alright, quickly switch back. More robots and more lasers. Now, I say at this point you should have a lot of sunstone energy accumulated. Especially this scenario. Avoiding more missiles while dodging lasers, you know.
It looks like he's using those giant relics in some kind of motor.
That is a motor for a hovercar scaled up 1,000-fold. With it, you could power an airship 2 miles long. Let's see what else we can find around here.
Oh, now I get these new type of robots. They have these blade arms. And they're sometimes a pain to deal with. They're pretty quick. Well, a giant drill robot.
Look out, Knack.
But luckily their attacks are kind of predictable. So many obstacles get in the way. Try not to walk into the laser. More enemies. And more lasers. Oh yeah, first time playing this, I had trouble trying to figure out how to open that door. Found out you had to actually switch to Stealth Knack to squeeze through that narrow walkway to get the switch. You know, it's been a while since I've seen platforms. You know, I kind of forgot this is kind of also a platform type game as well. Although thinking about it, not really that many platforms in the game in general. A lot of other different obstacles though, give it that much. Oh man, I hate this part. Especially in very hard difficulty. So many tough robots to face. It's almost like an endurance round.
Aha! Now this looks promising. Bound to find a clue or two in here.
I think you just want to get your hands on enough of those giant relics to build something of your own.
Well, you're right, Lucas, I do. I haven't felt this excited in years. So, I would appreciate it if you would help me figure out where they came from.
Well, this does look like a schematic of a mine.
Yes, all very detailed. It looks like he marked every spot where he found a giant relic. The deeper he went, the more he found, until his path was finally blocked by this door. It must have been very frustrating for him. He only found enough relics to build that giant motor, and then no more.
Doctor,
Yes, Knack.
I think I'm the key.
Yeah, that's what Viktor said.
No, I think I'm really the key. See the holes in the door? Each of them is in the shape of one of my parts. There's my chest. There's my head. Viktor thinks I can open that door for him.
Oh, which leaves only one question. Where is the mine?
It's Trogdell Mine.
Huh?
It has to be, look. There's Victor's old castle up on the hill next to it.
Oh, but this is wonderful! Time for us to get going.
Well, at this point in the story, we believe Knack is the key to open the door for more of those giant relics, so that Viktor can create something useful with them for the human race. Well, it looks like at this point they're upping their security. I mean, now there's lasers in the main hallways. Swords and robots and lasers. Kind of a deadly combination. If I can just get that one out of the way. And take care of these missile guys.
We caught up with the doctor's plane and brought it down, but it was empty. The plane was being flown remotely. Be on guard. We believe there's still somewhere on the palace.
Yes, we never left. What are you trying to accomplish, Viktor? Kidnap and mayhem just so you can build a bigger airship?
So you saw the motor. Impressive, isn't it? Yet in another sense, it's simply a toy. Powerful as they are, there's only so much I can do with a few giant relics. But soon, I'll have unlimited numbers of them. Then you'll see what becomes possible.
What? World conquest?
Nothing so mundane, I assure you. But Doctor, why are you here? Could it be that you feel the pull as well? You should be back in the Goblin Village with Ryder right now, trying to figure out where all those weapons came from. Yet, instead, here you are, breaking into other people's homes. Reminds me of the Doctor of long ago, before Charlotte domesticated you.
Don't you ever talk to me about Charlotte!
That's enough. Viktor, pack your bags. You're about to take a long vacation from this place.
This way.
Thank you, Katrina.
I gotta say, that was surprising. Seeing Katrina take down Knack pretty easily like that. Oh, that's another new one. An armored robot with a laser. I think the hard part is just trying to get past that shield. Trying to go around him.
Look, they're getting away.
Oh, wow. That almost took out all my health. Can't get attacked again like that. That's good, more relics. Two more giant robots, but well, found an easier way to bypass that. I mean, I could have took him down hand to hand, but what's the point?
Got them on the run.
I make it harder on myself. Alright, gotta be careful not to get hit. Get pushed off the edge. Now I had to avoid these electrical fences. Of course, they move a lot faster, the harder the difficulty. I'm actually surprised I didn't take him out in one hit.
They're heading for the roof.
Yeah, I think I'm nearing the end of this chapter. I think all there is left to do is just ride the elevator to the top. That's filled with these giant robots. Now the ones with the shield are starting to get a little bit annoying. Not difficult, but they just take a lot of time. And that was easy. I'm right near the end. Now I have to go with another endurance round. But good thing I have sunstone energy. But unfortunately, they escaped.
Guess we'll have to settle that score later.
Well, we got what we came for. Oh, they brought my plane. How nice. Knack, Lucas, jump him back. Let's pay a visit to Trogdor Mine.
Well, I'll pick this up again on Chapter 5. This is DevilHunterXYZ, and until next time.